So you were saying before that if you are surrendering to your soul, that your fears are disappearing, right? I was just curious, what about your ego? Does it also stop playing up? Does it stop criticizing you or telling you there's a better way?
Well, you have to understand that the fears actually come from the ego. The soul doesn't have any fears. The soul knows about this life in three-dimensional awareness. It knows about its life in fourth-dimensional awareness, and it doesn't have any fears because all of the fears begin from the fact that you think you can die, and that's what the ego is constantly trying to protect you. Actually, the ego was created by the soul when you were quite young in order to protect itself from this feeling of separation. And so the ego took its job seriously and tried to do the best it could through the first 20 years of your life.
Which is great. Also,
Absolutely.
It serves us.
It served you, but you learned, because of the conditions you were brought up in, you learned a series of fear-based beliefs, and everybody learns slightly different ones. And those stay with you for the rest of your life unless you do something about it. And so we are conditioned, our ego is conditioned during those first 20 odd years of your life. It's like a mask that you wear to get your needs met in the cultural environment in which you're brought up.
Right.
And so you have to let go of that mask in order to find out who you are, which means letting go of those fears that condition all your behavior.
Right, so you have to be courageous also, I would say, to
Absolutely.
do so, definitely, right? So how will this benefit for people as a whole?
Well, let's say the whole world, let's say.
Yeah.
What I would like to be able to do is to bring this idea into psychology, a new psychology of human well-being. I've written about that. And so that people understand there is an ego and there is a soul. Now, mostly in modern academics deny the existence of the soul.
True.
So I wanted to bring the soul back into psychology because these two forces are so fundamental in our lives.
But you need them both, right?
We need them both.
Yeah.
We need to be able to live in our surroundings, but without fear. That's the key.
I do believe that will have quite an impact on my life then. Right?
Yeah, it enables you to become fully who you are within the framework of your existence.
Right. So recognizing the fear, because
Yeah.
I mean, I believe we will keep on being challenged by fears, whatever they are, but recognizing it and then approaching it in surrendering to the soul will give a totally different way of life.
Yeah, and it's the personal mastery bit that leads into the ability then to surrender to the soul, because you can trust your soul.
Yes. Isn't that nice?
I find it wonderful.